Imagine watching the Olympics, a celebration of peace, unity, and sport, when suddenly it turns into a hostage crisis broadcast live to the entire world. In just one night, the world realized that even the safest global event could become a target of terror. This is the story of the Munich Massacre, a tragedy that changed the Olympics forever. But before we begin, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next true story. The 1972 Munich Olympics were meant to show a new Germany, peaceful, modern, and far removed from its dark past. Security was intentionally relaxed. No visible weapons, no guards with rifles. Athletes were meant to feel free, safe, and welcome. But that decision would soon prove fatal. In the early hours of September 5, 1972, 8 members of a Palestinian militant group called Black September climbed over a fence into the Olympic Village. They were dressed like athletes, carrying bags filled with weapons. Their target, the Israeli Olympic team. Within minutes, 2 Israeli athletes were killed. 9 others were taken hostage. The world watched in shock as armed terrorists stood on balconies, their faces covered, while hostages were held inside. This was one of the first terrorist attacks broadcast live on global television. Millions watched, helpless. Negotiations dragged on for hours. German authorities were unprepared. There was no elite counter-terrorism unit, no real plan. German police attempted a rescue, but the plan collapsed before it even began. Snipers were poorly positioned. There was no communication, and the terrorists were watching the police movements live on TV. Every mistake pushed the situation closer to disaster. Eventually, the terrorists agreed to move the hostages to an airbase, believing they would fly out of Germany. But it was a trap. What followed was chaos. Gunfire erupted in the dark. Explosions shattered the silence. The rescue failed completely. By the end of the night, all 9 Israeli hostages were dead. 5 terrorists were killed. 1 German police officer also lost his life. The Olympics were stained with blood, and the world would never forget Munich. The games were paused for 34 hours, then controversially resumed. Some said it was necessary. Others believed it dishonored the dead. Israel responded with Operation Wrath of God, a covert mission to track down those responsible. Germany formed its first elite counter-terrorism unit, GSG-9. Munich changed global security forever. The Munich Massacre reminds us that terror doesn't need armies, just opportunity. It changed how the world protects athletes, leaders, and civilians. History must be remembered, so the same mistakes are never repeated. If you found this story informative, like the video, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to know this crime story. Thanks for watching.